day could be your last day. But we tend to lose focus on God. But it's not about us. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's not about him. And it's not about they. It's about him.
Amen.
And God told me to talk to the saints of God. Say, stop calling and start knocking. You may say, what that mean? God said it's easy for you to do a call request. But how bad you want it? Show me how bad you want it by start knocking. So a lot of times we tend to be in our early 30s, 40s, and we tend to call mama, ask mama, say, Mama, what you cooking? She say, if you were really hungry, you'll be over here knocking instead of calling. That's the same thing God's saying. God is saying, how bad do you want that house? How bad do you want that new car? How bad do you want that new job? Because the one you have, you're sick and tired of being sick and tired to the point where you're thinking about giving up. But all God's saying, if you really want it, all you got to do is knock at my feet. Is waiting right here. But we don't want to knock because we too worried about the $250 Steve Harvey suit we got on, the Gators and the Steve mat. We don't want to get down on our knees. But that's what God said. You have to get down on your knees and pray.
That's good.
And cry out to God. And had an issue a couple days ago, and I said, Lord, how can I preach this here to these saints and it ain't even work for me? I got deep into it. I told Mark last night, I said, I know we could, but I need you to talk to me as a preacher. Talk to me as a preacher. I say, because I don't know how I'm going to preach this, and I'm going through this here, and I can't even get my way out. Mark will say, God put you through a test, that way you can pass this test, then you can explain, because I can't explain to you something I haven't already been through. Y'all ain't saying that. But Isaiah 55:6, you ain't got to turn it, you ain't, you know. Says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call upon him while he is near. He ain't say call him while he will fall. So if you call him, that means you far away from him. But if you get him, you knock him at his feet. And like I said, we tend to wonder why we didn't get that job or whatever it is, the case is, that car. Because you're not the only one that's praying for that job or praying for that car.
You better pray.
You know, we tend to give God a 5-second prayer, or on the way to work, Lord, thank you, let me get that safe up, let me get a job. But it was somebody that was moving tables and chairs, going on fast, 3-day fast. And that's the brother that got the job. So God said you gotta get deep, you gotta come better than that. A 5-second prayer ain't gonna do it. And the one brother that worked with me, a minister had told me, he said, you can't just do a little 5-second prayer. You gotta pray all day. You gotta pray all day, because God is a jealous God. And what happens is, even if you're at work, we're working for 7 hours. He said, going for 7 hours without praying and God's time is like 7 months. So I said, Lord, I said, allow me to hear you and to hear this radio at the same time while I work security. Because a lot of times we tend to cut God off. We be in the spirit, worshiping, listening to music, 1680, and next thing you'll get a call on the radio. Basic 234. Hold on, God. Go ahead, 234. You got a situation over in the Delta line. I need you to be 51. And then the whole rest of the day that can throw us off, we forget about God. And we also tend to think, just because we don't put in that one prayer, that it's already all right, but you got to keep praying for it. Because somebody, like I say, somebody else is praying for that same situation. But you just got to know, show God how bad you want it. And like I say, you have to go on a fast. You got to continue to pray. I was going through the situation where I was hurting. Christmas wasn't going to be the best Christmas for me. I had to went on my mama's house and say, I ain't even white. Hey, I'm going to tell it like it is.
All right, be real with us.
Everybody know you don't supposed to be waking up on Christmas. I'm up there saying, what do the lonely do on Christmas? How they saying that? So I'm in the bed. Asked mama, say, I might start at 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, supposed to be done. So I go over there, I ain't feeling too good. And you know, I was stressed out in a couple days, and you can tell I was stressed out. I was fixing my plate. 27 years old, about to be 28 this year. Mama said, make sure you get some green and get some more ham. I'm trying to fix my plate. Mama said, what's wrong with him? He crazy. He knows something wrong with him. So next thing you know, I went home, I ain't even want to watch no TV. I said, Lord, I can't keep doing this. And God has delivered me from the seizures. But when I was having seizures, one of the signs of my seizures that I would get a sick taste in my mouth. And I said, Lord, I can't continue to be stressed out like this. So that was the first time I ever knocked, actually got down on my knees and knocked and prayed to God. And I can feel, I say, Lord, I can't see you, I can't hear you, but I can feel your presence. And I got down on my knees and turned the TV off, and the only thing on was the laptop that was playing the worship music. And I said, Lord, I need healing because I can't continue to do this. I can't continue to just, you know, have this sick feeling. If I go back to work, then I'm gonna have to come back home. But how many know that Lord brought me out? Yes, God. And if he brings me out, he will bring you out.